You know, and the macabre irony, being a fugitive as a targeted individual in your own country from these covert communists, is that there's trillions of dollars in our country that went AWOL right before 9/11. Do you all remember that? Do you? What about Fort Knox? Remember that audio, or excuse me, that's what's that word I'm looking for? Audit. They live stream, and everybody got to witness them count and feel the gold. They even juggled it for a bit. Oh wait, why didn't that happen? Was there ever really a well-presented audit for the gold in Fort Knox? So what do you suppose really is in the walls of Fort Knox? Gold? There's a lot of money, fundage and such, being invested into all of this covert communist psychosis you guys got going on here with the death cult. It's making Abu Dhabi and everything else look like pre-K. Because what you got going on here is a socialist, fascist, communist regime going bananas with targeting people with guilty until proven innocent, and then taking such precautions to street theater them, gaslight them, blacklist them, to get them all to commit suicide. You know that, right? This is your white glove holocaust. And the village idiots with their pitchforks and their forked tongues, making everybody think it is each of your rights to play judgment on anybody. These people are such megalomaniacs, psychopaths, and sociopaths. And the village idiots that go along with it. No, y'all aren't idiots. That's too kind. More like lemmings. That's more on point. Sheeple. Okay, you beautiful sheeple, it's time to wake up. 'Cause if you don't, your own head gonna roll. You know how I know? 'Cause they're doing it to me. And I promise, I might look like I'm having a glamorous time. I might look like I'm having the time of my life. I might even look a little too sedate, you know? That's because I learned how to walk in faith with Yeshua. And you know, that's what makes it fucking fun. My mama taught me how to forgive. And then I have such a willing spirit to be dealt with by God. And he took me up on that. Whoa. So now here I am, pointing out the obvious. So we all got a helping hand. So, being a targeted individual is like being roasted alive by covert communists playing psychotic death cult games. I'm going to say that again. These bitches running around and acting the fool with all these psychotic games, that's a death cult. That is a real, live, honest to God death cult. And these people, they use the community to exploit their deeds. And I'm going to keep it there, because if you really follow the true rabbit hole, I don't think any of you somnambulists could handle the truth. Pinky promise. But that's okay. I'll spoon feed you. You know, be mindful. We don't want you to have your own psychotic break. Whenever the matrix, the layers, fall right before your eyes. Right now, you're going to have a rough time just dealing with this communist, covert, death cult you guys got going on here. So, I'm happy with life. Yes, I am. As I see it, I strive to be a better person than I was the other day. It's a game I play with myself. How can I feel accomplished? And right now, I'm on top of the world. Legit. Why? Well, because I took a stand to live what I believe is my truth. And it serves the light. Can you say that for yourselves? Well, I tell you what, a good place to start would be to end all of the concentration camp death cult charades. You know, all that psychotic psychosis you guys are doing with the street theater, etc., etc. The general psychotic games you guys have going on with each other to get one over on the targeted individuals. Because really, at the end of the day, what they really want, I'll let you figure that out for yourself. But right now, the name of the game is Seppuku or Survive. That's what these death cults, covert communists have going on here. But the irony is, it's not just the targeted individuals on roast. You realize, for all of you flying monkeys, Dr. Mengele already got a bite on your DNA. Oh, that should concern you. Especially if you don't really know the magnitude of the Milgram experiment. You might want to start looking there for clues. Because I could lay them out right all before you. But you wouldn't believe me anyway. So I'll just save my energy and remind you flying monkeys, in the heart and fanfare of Seppuku or Survive, I forgive each one of you, Pontius Pilate style. I love you. I hope you all survive this. Get right with your own soul and get right in your own head. Free yourself from the fog that, Willy Wonka got you all wrapped up in. But alas, I wash my hands of each and every one of you, just like our good friend Pontius Pilate knew what to do. So, dark night of the soul for each of you and your children, and consider that prosperity, because now, for all you communist, covert, not so covert, minions regime, you just laid a lofty generational curse on all of your children. I'm going to be a little upset for them. Because if I don't speak out on the behalf of your children, what kind of generational curses are you subjecting them to? For what? Coin? For what? To enjoy some, death marauding. Isn't that your style? To watch people get hurt, get maimed, and then stare at them like they were some cockroach drowning in water, trying to escape something that's only killing them. So, here's my gift to you. Dark night of the soul. In God's grace. Because if you survive, everything won't be laying to waste. Now, whereas Willy Wonka and that League of Doom, they will forsake each of you. Now, whoever thought breaking bread was with Saddam was a good thing, good luck with that. So, survive or seppuku for you. Yeah. Why would you seppuku? Well, y'all did make a deal with the devil. You did. Because only the devil would ever promote guilty until proven innocent. And there you all are with your pitchforks. Your neighbors can see your pitchforks. And if there is an ounce of concern for the well-being of the liberties other people died for, that makes you all squatters. That makes every covert communist out there enacting the psychotic fool nothing more than a goddamn squatter. 'Cause you're pissing away the liberties of this country. Not that any of you would care, because y'all backed the guy who handed out them smallpox blankets, during the Trail of Tears. And if you ask any other recent high school graduate, how many of them do you think really were even taught the existence of the Trail of Tears? Not a good idea to target a native on native soil, especially coming at a native as a goddamn squatter. You know, no respect for the liberty of our forefathers. How far do you think that's going to get you? So, I am happy falling in love with life. Because as I see it, I'm a goddamn superhero. And it doesn't matter if you can't see it. Because Willy Wonka made it to where you'd be blind that way. Such the wonderful, helpful sheeple. Helping yourself to the trillions of dollars that are missing from our country's accountability. So while you all are fat and happy over there, that's on my back, literally. And all of the targeted individuals that you forced into Seppuku. So what's going to happen to your carcass when you seppuku? Because Willy Wonka, he's a goddamn psychopath, honey. You didn't expect a psychopath to take care of you, did you? And if you do, I think twice about that, especially if you got kids. So now, we gotta free your kids from that generational curse of your squatting ways into the future children of all of your parents. Honey, I'm sure if they could have made better decisions, they would have. If anything for you. But they're not right now. Maybe they'll get up out of it. But if they don't, guess what? And you, Seppuku? You just called the herd from unethical beings. So all that gonna be left standing? Or all the ones standing in grace, serving the light? Isn't that hilarious? How Source let you all hang yourselves with your own goddamn rope. Because now it's your turn to enjoy the festivities that you set forth in Seppuku or Survive. Don't worry. We'll take care of your kids. A lot better than those satanic covert communists. I hear some of them ain't even human. With, a reptilian like calloused heart of a psychopath. So enjoy your bread and your running and skipping with Willy Wonka and Saddam. I'm sure the true game is only beginning. Good luck with that.